Alrighty, so today's shoulders, perhaps one of the most important body groups, body parts right now in my routine. Mostly just because I want to work on getting those really developed round shoulders. So we're gonna try to kill it today. We're gonna start with rear delts first. So we'll go some flies and then we'll probably do some face pulls. I like doing rear delts first because if I do them towards the end of the workout, my shoulders are already kind of fried. So then my rear delts don't feel right. So start with them first, kill them, and then we'll move on to maybe a press and obviously side raises. So let's get it. So we'll probably stick around on these for 6 sets probably. If not this, we'll move over to a dumbbell. We just do dumbbell chest supported flies, rear delt flies. So sometimes I feel like this is too restrictive on your motion, because preferably for rear delts, at least in my case, I like to push more out instead of back. So that's kind of where dumbbells come in more into play rather than these. All right, so now we're gonna move on to these. You'll probably see me switch up grips. So sometimes I'll go like this, so you can't see it, like this, and push up and out. And then once I get tired, I will switch to a normal grip, and then just go fucking like that, like you normally would. I found when you go like this, it kind of helps isolate that rear delt. So here we go. So relatively, you shouldn't be able to go that heavy. So like 20s, 15s, 10s. But also remember, you're going to be able to do so many more reps because once your rear delts tire out, your back is just going to take over. So this is the right weight, even though I did 30 reps. Probably, 10 or 15 of those were actual just rear delts before the back starts to kick in. So, all right. You might notice something a little different. We're changing locations and the lights have gone out for some odd reason. So we're going to do our last set here before we move on. dokie. We are moving on to some face pulls. See how these feel. I haven't done them on this, so we shall see how this tension feels. Not heavy enough. So that feels kind of odd. I might lay down, honestly.
All the others, like those are my two compound movements.
So these feel really good down from the ground. But the only problem is my hand strength, grip strength is giving out. So I'll throw some straps on and then take it for a ride with that. See how that feels. One last set here. Just really trying to feel the squeeze. Make sure you guys can see me. There's nothing wrong with just, if you don't feel something, either go back to what was feeling good or find something new, you know? So that's what we're doing here. We're going to do the ones like we did the other day up against the wall. Trust me, we're going to get to other exercises soon. I'm going to side raises next. I don't know if we'll ever get to a press. Might just burn out in side raises. Different assortments. You might say, like, why are you using straps, Blaine? Just because I did a lot of grip work yesterday, which I did not show you guys. I did forearms after. So my grip is kind of weak today. So just using some straps to fucking help with that. Still squeezing though. Take these 35s for a run. going to stay here and do maybe 3 sets with these. And then we will go to a lighter weight, at least relatively light. Because I feel like with shoulders, you think a lot. With other exercises, you really focus on that squeeze at the top. So like say we're doing bicep curls, you really focus on that squeeze. Sometimes you even hold it there. Whereas when we're doing shoulders and raises, you never really stop because the weight's usually too heavy. So these are kind of too heavy to stop at the top and then come down. So I would prefer to go lighter and be able to get it up, pause for a sec. Get it up, pause for a sec. You know, just how you would with any other muscle group. You let that full contraction almost set in before you go into the eccentric portion of the movement. So, that actually wasn't that bad, that last set. This is actually pretty freaky right here. Some definition through the double layered shirt. Anyway, let's not get too distracted. And see how these feel. Actually, we know how they feel. They're heavy. That's how they feel. I think it was 5. Let's go to 6. Or let's go to 10. Not too shabby. Alrighty. Last set here. Six more. Alrighty, cool cats. We are going down in weight for maybe 1 or 2 sets before we move on to our next side raise, which I think you'll like the next one because not many people do it. I don't know if I've even seen anyone do it. I think it's my exercise that I've made. So you guys will see that in a moment. Now here, we're doing what I said. We're really focused on the squeeze at the top and then control down. Also, if you have a girlfriend or partner that can help you, have them do these. And you can do these from the front or the back. Doesn't really matter. Harder. There it is. It might look stupid, but I'm telling you, you might actually like it more than just doing dumbbells. So if you have a gym partner, maybe throw those in there.
How are you doing it?
What'd you say? Well, thank you. Here, we will do this next step, and we will go pose for you. All right, here's the surprise you guys may or may not have been excited for. But you've seen these, usually put your arms under it. And actually, usually you face this way and grab onto the bars, but we're going to face outward on this one. And then put one arm over, and the other one, you're kind of just putting right here across your forearm. It's kind of like that assisted lateral raises that I was just doing with my girlfriend, except single arm. And you really get that lean. Man, you might have noticed on the side raises that I was doing, even though I wasn't holding a weight, I still had my hand tight and closed. Because the tighter your hand is, the more you can flex that shoulder. So that's why I was doing that. We're just going to do a couple of these shoulder press just to keep the pump going while we wait on our posing spot. May or may not go intense on these, kind of fried, so kind of taking it easy, maintaining the pump, as you would say, until a young lady moves from the prime lighting in this gym. If not, we'll just go in the locker room. So, as you can tell, we're not in the usual spot, but there was a young lady that was doing her 10-minute ab routine in the spot, which, for those of you that don't know, I hate those ab routines that you find on YouTube. How to get abs in 10 minutes. Just a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, go ahead and pose. Have the lighting down, exposure down. Go ahead and check this pump out. So we'll put it here. It's gonna be a little scratchy, but you're good. No, you're fine. So The emphasis lately has been really on shoulders and arms. Really getting that capped look to the shoulder. I'm trying to develop all portions of the shoulder. Because quite frankly, I think people sleep on those rear delts. And they play a big part in how your shoulder looks, not only from the front, but also from the back. You don't realize how much that rear delt actually pokes out and contributes to that round look. So. Hopefully, ooh, abs are looking good there. If you guys really want to make your waist look small when you're posing, think about hips are going away from the camera, so perpendicular to the camera. So if the camera's facing this way, you want your hips facing this way. And then you want to turn your chest to the camera, so parallel with the camera. You're going hips perpendicular, and then here, you turn. And then you can lean forward too. That kind of gives you a more aesthetic look. Kind of that lean here. It's freaky. Here we go. Alrighty. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this shoulder workout. We only did 2 sets of the press, but that's fine. We killed everything else, but we usually do more pressing. You know, maybe dumbbell or like a barbell press of some kind. But we didn't get to it, so that's fine. I'm going to continue the fall bulk. And then, yeah, just keep going. I don't know when the next day is going to be. Probably someday over the weekend. So probably a chest and back day or a arms day. So we'll see. See you guys next time.